possession. It's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And his pass incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. to throw again. Jones. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Jones throwing on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They run with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
Now Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Joey
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game. So that.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Lining up for the point after.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Bears 7.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it hate, watch it work. Can't relate. Watch it skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on site. Red tight, set the one, take flight.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Eric Reed on the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. Four down. He's checking.
They run the option on 2nd down. Incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Garoppolo lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Garoppolo now. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Bucks 15-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll escape to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Here we go. 21. 26 Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the counter, Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Jones on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
12 yards there and a first down. First throw now for the backup, Trubisky. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
3 at the 43-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. Garoppolo steps away to his left. He may try and run for the... Now Garoppolo lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The 44-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Joey Sly lining up for the...
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
38-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. You tighten up. Go ahead.
Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Rammed in
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The tackle made by...
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the run, this is Hunt. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Minka Fitzpatrick.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58's the money. 58's the money. All day, dog.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. You got tape.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Check, check. Lucky. White. 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Here we go.
Three buck.
Check two.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is Hunt.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll try to run with Hunt. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
21.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Garoppolo. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
58's the money. 58's the money. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Ball carrier.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and...
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. This is caught. It's Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Bears first down.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
We'll find Gibson here complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page. quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Yeah.
Garoppolo again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Strong roll. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check 24. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First down and goal to go.
26, Mike. Big stop. 11. Let's go. 26.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down. Big.
Another touchdown, Bears.
Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. One final try now for Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception.
Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Bears 13.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 30.
Thank you.